High school sports on Ticket TV is brought to you by your local McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer, Greenway Equipment Sales, Next Home Experience, Casella, Firehouse Subs, Levesque Business Solutions, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Varney Mazda, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Colebrook Mitsubishi, North Star Waste and Recycling, Loring Job Corps, Praise Auto Sales, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Doors Equipment, Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Mall Cinema 10, Streets Landscape, The Fitch Company, Bangor Tire Company, Frank's Bake Shop, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tiller and Rye, Liberty Olton Insurance, Urban Pizza, The Growing Place, Tossie's Checkout, Betty's Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Service, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Union Street Towing, Rise Co-working and Collaboration Space, Sweet Frog, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, Bennett Auto Center, Angelo's Pizza, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Mainly Audio, Knowlton Automotive, Varney Chevrolet, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, Midcoast Denture Design, Hopkins Energy, Napa Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Queen City Athletics, Blackfly Coffee, Hillside Athletics, The Farmer's Table, Bangor Floral, Mad Cat and Company, Danforth Supermarket, Mainly Mercantile, The Dragon's Lair, Twin City Tire, Washington County Community College, and Down East Toyota. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers.
Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart.
And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth, and Bangor.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Pottle Field here in Hermon.
the Pottle Sports Complex, the site of tonight's Class B soccer contest between the John Bapst Crusaders and the Hermon Hawks. It's a girls' game, and two of the top contenders really in the Class B standings. A little bit jumbled up in the middle of the pack so far, as we'll see here in just a moment, but 8-2 are the Crusaders, while the Hawks bring a 6-2 record into tonight's contest. Welcome into the Casella pregame show. It's Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. I'm Mark Paulette, joined by Ernie Clark in the Dean's Detailing broadcast booth. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Well, Ernie, as I mentioned, 2 teams that certainly have their eyes on the postseason, just 2 losses apiece between the Crusaders and the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this set of standings, and it's really hard to make a lot out of it at this point, even though they're more than halfway through the season, because you've got 2 distinct leagues, the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference and the Big East / Penobscot Valley Conference. They play separate schedules, and so you really don't know who's the best among them until they play each other, typically not until the postseason. You look here, you see Madomic Valley and Oceanside from the KVAC are 1-2. John Bapst from the PVC Big East is 3rd. And then you've got Erskine, KVAC, Ellsworth, PVC, Gardner, KVAC, Hermon, PVC, and then Winslow, Lawrence, Belfast, the next 3 teams, all from the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference. This was the case last year, too. I think Madomic and Oceanside, in one fashion or another, finished 1-2 in the regular season as well, but it was Ellsworth winning the regional title. John Bapst knocked off Ellsworth on Tuesday night, 2-0, and moved up into 3rd. Before that, the top 3 teams were all from the KVAC. But you see John Bapst and Ellsworth and Hermon in the top 8 representing the Big East, and they've kind of all beat each other. John Bapst has defeated Ellsworth twice and lost to Hermon in their previous meeting. Hermon has lost twice to Ellsworth and defeated John Bapst in the previous meeting. And then Ellsworth has defeated Hermon twice but lost to John Bapst twice. So heck of a competition among these 3 schools, and we get another dose of it here this evening as the Hermon Hawks host the John Bapst Crusaders.
And I heard you talking with Hermon AD Rick Sinclair before we went on air. This is kind of the Pottle Sports Complex turning into the home of the Crusaders this year, too. It's certainly a surface that they are familiar with this season.
Well, indeed. They played, matter of fact, the girls' soccer match, Ellsworth and John Bapst, was played here Tuesday night. Last night it was the Ellsworth John Bapst boys playing here at the Pottle Sports Complex. And was it Monday? It was Monday night that the John Bapst football team played Winslow and picked up a nice win there. So, yeah, they're becoming quite familiar with the Pottle Field artificial turf. And you know, I mean, more and more of these games, when you get into the Class B and Class A level, particularly in the Bangor area and to some extent up north, a lot more games being played on turf, so it's not such a foreign consideration or just a way to prepare for the postseason. They're getting a lot of regular season games on this complex at Cameron Stadium in Bangor, at Hamden Academy, and potentially also at Hudson University as well. It's all turf fields there, and other schools are thinking about it. Brewer High School also has turf at their school now, so there's plenty of places to play on turf. The turf might be slightly different from field to field, but still, it's a much different game than the old regular grass fields.
Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer from the Smith brothers at your local John Deere dealers. We're also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. They are hiring for early mornings and late nights. Start at $17 and up. And search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. And Next Home Experience for the 3rd straight year is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Take a time out now in the Casella pregame show. When we return, a look at the rosters and some player spotlights ahead of the match tonight between the Crusaders and the Hawks on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let Dr. Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design. the go-to destination for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmain.com.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that...
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Think you can't afford college? Think again. Right now at Washington County Community College in Calais, tuition is free. Yeah, free tuition for recent high school graduates at Washington County Community College. So if you graduated between 2020 and 2023, or will graduate in 2024 or 2025, you won't pay anything in tuition or mandatory fees while you pursue a degree or certificate full-time. Enroll today and see just how good free can be. Learn more at wccc.me.edu or call 207-454-1000.
Make the switch to Hopkins Energy, your trusted source for #2 heating oil. In Maine's challenging climate, emergencies can happen anytime. That's why we offer fast and responsive emergency fuel deliveries, as well as automatic deliveries. Our dedicated team is always just a call away, ensuring you never run out of fuel. Dependable service tailored to your needs. Visit hopkinsenergy.com.
Back here at Pottle Field, where high school sports on Ticket TV are presented by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, try the new Firehouse Captain's Club, only at Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. It's the Crusaders and the Hawks warming up for Class B tilt tonight. Coverage on Ticket TV, also presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Mark Paulette alongside Ernie Clark. And Ernie, it's time to meet these teams. We'll start off with the visitors from John Bapst. A look at the team's roster before we get to the player spotlight.
Yeah, pretty young team. 5 seniors, 3 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 4 freshmen for the first-year head coach Greg Bennett.
And for tonight's spotlight for the Crusaders, let's see who we're turning the attention on and going to a freshman in the midfield.
Yeah, actually going with Coach Bennett's daughter, Quinn Stewart, freshman midfielder. A goal and assist the other night in the win, the 2-0 win over Ellsworth. And in the first meeting with the Eagles this year, she had 2 goals in that game. And for the season, she is, if I can find the right sheet of paper, she is second on the team in scoring. At 11 goals and 7 assists, trailing only senior all-conference player Claire Gattani, who has 15 goals and 5 assists. So she's a big factor in the midfield for the John Bapst Crusaders.
And for the Hermon Hawks, here's a look at their roster rolling out there. And as is always the case with the Hawks, they just retool and get back at it.
Yeah, really. So this is one of the younger teams. Just I'm trying to, am I coming through like that?
Oh, I got you.
Okay,
I think it's just in your head that it's cutting in and out.
A lot of people have said that. But just a small number of seniors, 3 seniors on the squad for MJ Ball, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, 5 sophomores, 6 freshmen. MJ Ball tonight shooting for his 150th win as the coach of the Hermon Hawks.
And it's not like he's been here 100 years to get to that mark.
Listen, this is his 11th year. He's 149, 12, and 6.
They'll get it done.
That's pretty good.
That's a decent mark.
We'll see. And 6-2 tonight. 6-2 this season going into tonight's play. And one of the reasons why is Madison Stewart, junior forward, number 17. She leads the Hawks in scoring. She has 13 goals and 3 assists. She teams with Natalie Tardy, another junior classmate. She has 10 goals and 3 assists for a Hermon Hawk team that has scored 39 goals in its 8 games.
Those player spotlights brought to you by Colebrook Mitsubishi. Colebrook Mitsubishi, your #1 New England volume Mitsubishi dealer, featuring a 5-year, 60,000-mile comprehensive warranty and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with rates as low as 0%. It's Colebrook Mitsubishi at 337 Madison Ave in Skowhegan and at colebrookmitsubishi.com. And the rosters brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping materials, and equipment, it's Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company at 6 Wilson Way in Glenburn and at glenburnlandscape.com. We'll take another time out in our Casella pregame show. When we come back, a look at the program histories for these two schools as we take our way towards the kickoff tonight between the Hawks and the Crusaders on Ticket TV.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Have you tried the new happy hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union, we keep you mobile.
That nip in the air can only mean one thing. Dorsey's fall introductions have arrived, and we need to make room. Hundreds of items have been marked down store-wide. Flexsteel Thornton sofa in a great quality Revolution fabric, list price $23.99, now only $8.99. Power reclining lift chair that lists for $10.99, now only $5.99. Dorsey's fall clearance is a perfect time to get any room in your home ready for the winter months. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden.
Welcome back to the Paula Sports Complex here in Hermon at Hermon High School, where our high school sports coverage is brought to you by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Coverage tonight also presented by Varney Mazda. They offer an extensive new and pre-owned Mazda inventory as well as competitive Mazda lease specials, finance options, and expert Mazda auto service. Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Let's take a look now at the program histories for these two squads. We begin with the visitors from John Bapst, and you see 3 winning records in a row. 6-5-3, the last couple of years there.
Yeah, it's been a strong period for both the boys and girls teams at John Bapst. John Bapst last year, over 500 for the 3rd straight season since the return from COVID, lost to Madomic Valley in one of those PVC-KVAC matchups in the quarterfinals.
And here's what it looks like on the Hermon side of things. We just mentioned MJ Ball's record in the last segment, and there you see a lot of regional championships to go with it.
Yeah, I'm still looking to get over the state championship hump, but you look at all those state runner-up finishes recently in the last decade or so, 12 years, and lost to Ellsworth in the playoffs last year in the North Championship game, and of course Ellsworth won the regional final, lost in the state championship game. But again, those last 3 years, 38-3 in the last 3 regular seasons.
Yeah, long unbeaten run on this field as well that came to an end early last season for the Hawks. Those program history is brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. And our coverage tonight is presented by Hidden Meadows Golf Course, featuring a 300-yard driving range, a fully stocked pro shop, and a 9-hole course that fits your game regardless of skill level. It's Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. We'll take our final time out of the pregame show, back with the kickoff right after this on Ticket TV.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Giving resources new life. Firehouse Subs. 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and furniture. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV. Varney Mazda, located at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. And by Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's ed for 55 years.
And we're back to Pottle Field, just about ready for the kickoff tonight between the Hawks and the Crusaders on Ticket TV. Our coverage is presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. And we're presented by Uno Pizzeria. Right now, buy one pizza while dining in. Get a second one of equal or lesser value for half off. For takeout, call 947-5000 or order online at unos.com. Hermon out on the field. Here comes John Bapst ready to get this one underway. Ernie, what would you say are some keys to the game here tonight?
Well, I think either one of these teams would be good to get on top. They played once before, as I mentioned, and Hermon defeated John Bapst 4-1 earlier in the season. Both these teams are capable of scoring, though. John Bapst has outscored its opposition 42-15. Hermon has outscored its opposition 39-10.
Hawks with a strong start here down the sideline. Chasing after that is Ella Johnson.
And there are players that defensively that both teams have to key on. I mentioned Gattani and Bennett and Jackie Pangburn, senior midfielder for John Bapst, all with at least 8 goals apiece. And then the combination of Madison Stewart and Natalie Tardif, along with Who am I thinking of here?
Well, we got Bennett, the feature
No.
spotlight player tonight, who featured in both the goals in their last win for John Bapst.
One of the midfielders for Brooke Gallup, of course, for Hermon in the midfield, who's can control the game from there and set up a lot of the offensive efforts.
First chance of the game here for the Crusaders goes to the back line, but last touch by John Bapst. So a Hermon goal kick just over 80 seconds into the contest. Those keys to the game brought to you by Varney Mazda. Hermon brings it out from the back, trying to work it up the sideline to Johnson. Johnson passing it inside.
I've only seen John Bapst once this year, and that was against Bangor.
Yes.
And Bangor, a powerhouse in Class A, pretty much had their way with the Crusaders, which is not a reflection on John Bapst as much as it is how good Bangor is. Bangor, the defending Class A North Regional champions.
Crusaders jump back onto the ball, trying to work it down the field, but that pops out of play for a John Bapst throw. Tonight's coverage brought to you in part by Loring Job Corps. Don't settle for training just to get a job. Get training that results in a career at Loring Job Corps. Visit jobcorps.gov. Bapst stepping up, then passing it to a Hermon defender who pops it over the top. Aaron Selleck with the touch as the Crusaders try to clear it off their back line.
Yeah, that's what Hermon likes to do. Is that time was in the air, a lot of times keeping it low to the ground, but just passing to a spot up ahead and let the forwards run to it, and hopefully, for their sake, beat the defender to the ball. Gives them a great chance to score.
Throw in here for the Hawks from the far side of the field. Hermon going through that back line, now playing it forward in the direction of Johnson, but allowing the Crusaders to jump in the passing lane and intercept.
Yeah, both these teams, you mentioned Johnson, both these teams rely on freshmen in a pretty significant way. John Bapst with 3 or 4, and Hermon as well with 3 and 4 that contribute.
Stepping up on the ball there is Garrett, one of the freshmen for the Hawks. Hermon playing a long ball across the field, but it'll be Bapst the first to it. Crusaders looking for the pass ahead. They were sending that one in the direction of the center forward. Here's a cross in, and coming out of goal to collect it for the Hawks.
Rebecca Balmas, the goalie, sophomore. First year as a starting goalie at the varsity level. Grace Bouchard, the goalie for John Bapst.
Crusaders trying to keep it at this end of the pitch. Hermon trying to spray it back up towards the midfield, and they get it to the feet of Natalie Tardy. Both teams trying to feel their way into this match so far. See where the passing lanes are at.
Tardy, center of the head, trying to catch Tessa Ewer on the fly, and pass went too far, and Bouchard was able to pick it up for the Crusaders in reverse direction.
John Bapst going back to try to cut off this move. Giving chase for the Hawks is Tessa Ewer. Ewer with the ball, tries to cross it in. Intercepted by the first Crusader to it. And here comes John Bapst along that far sideline. Advancing up the pitch. Knocked down there by Hermon. Nicely done, and in the other direction we go. Poked forward by Bapst, now played down in the box. Here's a chance. Hermon able to shield the Crusaders from the ball, and in the end it rolls out harmlessly for a goal kick for Hermon.
I think it was number 10, Liz Wang, who was trying to get to the ball before it got to the end line, but as you mentioned, a good screening effort by the defense to not only have the ball go out, but go out off John Bapst.
We are reliant on your eagle eyes, Ernie, until
Boy, that's scary.
we get program up here in the booth to pick out the numbers across the way.
Yeah, we were dealing with a lot of new equipment tonight, specifically a new trailer to hold our equipment, the bulk of it, and still working a kink or two out here, but if it's going to test my eyes, we're in trouble.
Here's a free
I've been
kick.
relying on the monitor a lot.
Free kick for the Hawks inside the 40, sent down towards the 18-yard box. Met at the edge. Bapst trying to move up the pitch, intercepted by Johnson. She gets the return on the sideline and feeds it back to the teammate who gave it to her. Continuing the run is Tardy, dispossessed. Now the Crusaders trying to come out with it. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Angelo Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and in Hamden. That ball rolls over the boundary, and it'll be a a Crusader throw coming right to left. It was Garrett trying to make a turn around a Crusader defender. Johnson jumps onto the ball at the 40, tries to switch the play, but Bapst is able to step in front and intercept.
Both these teams moving the ball very quickly, though. It's a lot of one-on-one competition. There's not time for help defenders to get to where the ball is before the pass has been made.
There's Tardy giving chase. Just shielded from the ball there. Nicely done by Crusader in defense. And now Tardy takes it back, trying to take on a couple of defenders. Passing it back towards the middle of the pitch, and then a shot is going to go wide off the right foot of Madison Stewart.
That's a pretty stout defense made by Reese Monnier. Sophomore back, number 21, against Tardy there to keep her busy until some defensive help could arrive on the scene, but still pretty strong shot by the Hawks, just wide of the left post as we look at it.
Goal kick for the Crusaders. They go short. Hermon in the box, trying to not make it easy on them. Johnson got a toe to that, it looked like, and now Bapst just trying to play a little triangle passing game out of that corner. Stewart with a touch. Crusaders in some trouble here, and jumping back on the ball are the Hawks. But a whistle down there on a pitch, and a foul is going to go against Garrett.
Yeah, I think it might have been offsides, actually. He was pointing across the field as where the pass was attempting to go.
Hermon right back on it. Tardy sends it out wide. Now the Hawks trying for a little give and go up the far sideline. That ball will roll out of play. Just about 10 minutes off the clock here in Hermon. Scoreless so far. And the Crusaders making a substitution. Leaving the pitch is Jesse Grant.
Riley Susie, number 15, is in, sophomore. Notice Claire Gattani playing back on defense for
I thought that was her.
John Bapst, number 25, and she, as we mentioned in the pregame, the leading scorer for the Crusaders. So a little strategery there.
One of the captains for John Bapst. They are without one of their featured center backs tonight. So maybe that's a switch that they have made to put one of the more veteran players at the back.
It's a big heel points game for both of these teams. John Bapst has already played and defeated Ellsworth twice. This is the second meeting of the season with Hermon. So when you think about those top 3 teams from the PVCs, they're starting to run out of chances to pick up points at each other's expense.
Now it's Hermon having to do some defending. Back to deal with that ball is number 18, Brooke Gallup. Brooke trying to get it out of harm's way, and Bapst surrounding her. Brooke has to pass it inside to Aaron Selleck. And now Hermon with a little bit of space to try to get up the sideline. Bring it back towards the midfield. And now blue shirts in front of the ball.
Yeah, Catania is playing in the midfield. She's just going back to help out defensively when the need arises.
Long through ball there from Tardy trying to spring Johnson. A nice job defensively by the Crusaders down in the corner. Once again, that is Monier with the cleanup effort.
Yeah, John Bapst's defensive pairing or quartet back there, pretty young. One senior in Sophia Fogg, and then freshman Ella Williams, freshman Maggie Robichaud, and Monier, a sophomore.
Giveaway here, and Hermon onto the ball, slamming on the brakes, trying to set up a shot from distance. And the Crusaders throwing a head in front of that one to block it out of the air.
I don't know about throwing it. It
just was kind of there. It's on the spot. Oh,
right
and a
there,
big
targeted,
collision at the 35. That is going to be a free kick to the Crusaders.
Hermon just took a little bit too much time setting up that shot, though. I mean, it allowed – they had some openings there very briefly, and then finally John Bapst able to get that hit in the way.
Jackie Pangburn was on the receiving end of that blow, but quickly up off the turf and back into her attacking position, wearing number 16 tonight. Pangburn's pass there is intercepted along the far sideline. Trying to run around defenders is Olivia Johnston. Take a replay of that last foul along the far side.
Let's see here. Johnston tries to change directions, just got moved out of the play.
Free kick down to about the 26-yard line or so. Cleared out of there by the Crusaders. Hermon back on it, but the pass into the midfield is intercepted. Crusaders coming down that far side into the box. An attempted cross goes fizzing behind the goal. And it will be a goal kick for Hermon. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Blackfly Coffee. Start your day the right way with Blackfly, a local coffee shop with drive-thru and mobile ordering, serving the best in coffee in the area, along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and fresh squeezed lemonade at 107 Main Road in Holden, just across the Brewer line. We're also brought to you in part by Dorsey's Furniture, Route 1A in Holden. Check out Dorsey's top pick Eastman House Queen mattresses in 5 comfort levels, on sale now, starting at just $6.99.
Good pressure by John Babson's defensive end to regain possession, only to have Hermon clear it out by midfield.
Johnson on the sideline trying to deny Riley Susie. Long clearance upfield there from Garrett. Nearly springing a teammate, but the Crusaders there.
Yeah, that was close. Toddy was in behind, but good job by the John Bapst defense just to get a foot on it.
Garrett steps in front, takes the ball away again, plays a long ball up ahead. You see the MO so far for Hermon. They get that ball, they're looking for the long lead pass up ahead.
Yeah, it's very dangerous, and you only need, 1 or 2 of those in a game, and you're in pretty good shape.
Here comes Hermon again, jumping on the ball in the midfield, trying to knife her way through a couple of defenders is Brooke Gallup. Back with the ball at her feet, turning away from the Crusaders, who jump on it around the 40-yard line. Through ball attempt of their own, and Hermon having to deal with that one at the back. Just playing it out of bounds to concede the throw.
Yeah, but a good job playing it to the side because the defender knew that Balmus was not going to be able to get out there in time.
That one right on target to Balmus and goal.
Gave a toss there.
Really was. Booted up the pitch by the Hermon keeper. Put it right to John Bapst. They give it back to Hermon. Selleck over to Gallup. Gallup stretching the field horizontally. Now knocked out of play. It'll be a Hawk throw here. They bring it back in quickly to the feet of Garrett. Garrett gets through a couple of defenders. Keeps the run going. Finds a teammate right down the middle. One touch passing for the Hawks. Here's a shot. And not getting all of that one. I believe that was Tessa Ewer coming down that far flank and just unable to get the shot away she was looking for.
Good break by the Hawks, though. Nice pass here across to Tardy, I believe. With just one defense between her and Ewer, so she taps it ahead quickly, and Ewer gets on it, but pulls it wide of the near post.
Crusaders taking the short route out of the goal kick, and it's intercepted by Hermon around the 30-yard line. Hawks back on possession. Tonight's game brought to you by Novus Autoglass. Call Novus today at 945-6488 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Hermon in the box. There's a pass, and John Bapst not taking any chances there, just putting it out behind for a corner.
Yeah, some good pressure here by Hermon. Ewer, Tardy, among others.
Hermon bringing it in along the ground to Gallup, who gives a little dummy, and then a left-footed shot goes all the way across. First shot denied, and the second is blocked out. A great defensive scramble by Bapst. First the save by Bouchard, and then Monier throwing the body in front of the second attempt off the rebound.
Yeah, the short corner kick here to 18, who quickly shoots it. That's Brooke Gallup. There's a shot. Nice diving save there by Bouchard. Couldn't get a hold of it as she had some pressure underneath her, and there's Monier coming over to block the bid by Madison Stewart and keep this game scoreless.
Second corner is cleared out of there by the Crusaders. Hermon back to collect the possession, but they had to retreat about 40 yards to do so. Bapst trying to turn in the midfield. Pangburn passing it forward. Johnson goes back outside. Hermon pokes it over the top. But out of goal comes Bouchard. Good challenge from Gallup stepping up, and an interception. Feeding it forward to Tardy. Tardy trying to go through everyone. Ewer in the end pulled up a little bit there. A shot from distance is poked wide. The effort from Madison Stewart, and another corner here for the Hawks.
Yeah, good pressure continues for the Hawks. You see their goal-scoring might and their fast-breaking effort there. There's Tardy ahead to Ewer.
Ewer got her heel stepped on or something there.
And couldn't get a shot out. John Bapst attempts to clear, but right to Stewart, who had that one very close. Wasn't sure if it was going in or not, but it was very close to the post, and Bouchard couldn't take any chances on letting it go by.
Here comes the delivery from the Hawks into the middle, over the head of everyone initially. Now back into the middle, and Bapst clears it out to about the 20. Played down initially by Hermon, and then the Crusaders getting extra clearance. Gallup playing it down towards the near corner and allowing a teammate to give chase as Stewart's back there. Not the first to the ball, but she winds up with it. A pass into the middle again is cleared out by John Bapst. And that one poked too far out for a Hawk throw.
Great pass by Stewart there into the middle to Ewer, but Bapst had somebody on. Ewer was able to prevent a clean shot.
This one collected off the turf calmly by Bouchard. Dipped inside 20 minutes here off the clock in Hermon. Tonight's coverage brought to you in part by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blind shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings at 105 Main Street in downtown Bangor. Coverage also brought to you in part by UMaine Online, 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. You can apply now at umaine.edu/online. First time the Crusaders have advanced up the pitch in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's been a while. 5 minutes or so. Haven't been able to set anything up yet against the Hermon defense. Now here come the Hawks on the counter.
Garrett taking it herself and then bombing one up the far side of the field. Bouchard over to collect inside the box. High into the air, but not too far. Hermon controls it. Garrett goes backwards. Crusaders applying a little pressure here, and they win the ball away.
No.
Lead pass from Susi, just too far out in front of its target. And Balmus able to come out of goal to scoop it.
Both teams trying to do pretty much the same thing here, but so far advantage Hawks.
Ewer out to Lancaster. Out of play for a Crusader throw. Show you the school profiles when we get a moment here. The next stoppage. Out of play for a Hermon throw deep in their own end. All right, let's take a look at first the visitors from Broadway and Bangor.
John Bapst High School enrollment 500. Jason O'Reilly, the principal, and Dan O'Connell, the athletic administrator for the Crusaders. And did you know Bangor's trolley service ended on December 29, 1945? It was the first electric trolley system in Maine, with service beginning in 1889. It's kind of funny how this all works in cycles, you know, talking about transportation with electricity there with the trolley system in Bangor. And I don't know if that's where we're heading, but I guess it can be done.
Back up the pitch before the Crusaders play it out of the air. Show you Hermon in just a second after we stick with this move to see if anything comes of it, and it will not as Gallup is able to get a timely interception. She's got the ball back at her feet, trying to pass it up the pitch, but too far and intercepted by the Crusaders.
Yeah, it's Gattani there on the defense. Now carrying it all the way up.
Continuing her run up the far sideline. A nice pass to find a teammate in the middle. Taking it to the back line before delivering the cross in. Met first by the Hawks. Left-footed cross comes in. Dangerous here as the ball is stopped. And Balmus goes to her knees to scoop it off the turf.
Yeah, Hermon did a great job there just getting numbers back. So in addition to the defensive contesting, they had 3 players there in front of Balmus to help her out. Number 20 for John Bapst. Gets a foot on it, but it goes, that's Julia Goodine, another freshman for the Crusaders, but nothing doing as Balmus was right on top of it.
Johnson with an interception, but plays it right into the feet of Ella Williams. Interception here, trying to send Stewart after it. Almost got there. But once again, Gattani with the timely defense to usher the ball out of play and win a throw. Approaching the final quarter hour of the first half here. Still looking for the game's first goal as the Crusaders give chase. Balmus out of goal to scoop it once more. And Balmus will roll it out from the back, rolling over to Lila Ryan. Garrett to Gallup. Checked her 6, no one was there. Passes it over to the other side of the field. Bouchard. Oh. She had the math right on that one. At the angle played perfectly.
Yeah,
and
that was very close.
Just rolled back into her arms beyond that last Hawk attacker.
Bouchard, a junior in net for John Bapst, and Balmus, a sophomore, in goal for the Hermon Hawks.
Let's bring you the Hermon school profile here as that ball rolls back to Bouchard.
584, the enrollment at Hermon High. Brian Walsh, the principal, and Rick Sinclair, the athletic administrator for the Hawks. And did you know Hermon School number 13 was built in the late 1890s? Electricity was installed at this one-room school in the mid-1930s, and the building was used until 1951. Since then, it has been turned into a home and is still in use today. Pretty cool.
Learn something new on every Ticket TV broadcast.
Yeah, the oldest home in town, maybe. Pretty close.
Looks like Pangburn might have a shooting opportunity there, but Hermon able to clear the ball downfield just before it. Played out wide for an attempted cross, and once again, the Hawks a nice job of denying. It'll be a throw from deep in the corner for John Bapst.
Yeah, that was number 9, Matty Muth. Freshman there on the defense for Hermon. So John Bapst not getting much in the way of good opportunities. Don't have him for a shot on goal yet. Hermon with 3.
Played in and now trying to cross it. Crusaders trying to jump back on the loose ball. Keeping it down in the corner for the time being. And now out for a Hermon throw.
TSU are playing both ends of the field here at this point. Get down there to have the ball tip off a John Bapst player and get the throw in.
Crusaders once again shielding the Hawks from the ball. Here's Pangburn. Pangburn will send one in the direction of goal, but Bomas collects it. Tonight's game brought to you in part by North Star Waste and Recycling, conveniently located at 198 Dirigo Drive in Brewer. At North Star, they're picking up what you are putting down. Johnson jumps in front of that ball and wins a throw for the Hawks. Our game tonight also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor at bennettsautocenter.com. Played over the top. Here's Stewart in the middle of the box, and Stewart pokes it off the toe and into the far post. Just inside, tucking it in for the first goal of the night, and it belongs to the Hermon Hawks. 12 minutes and 2 seconds before we reach the half.
Well, that's a familiar coupling on the offensive end here. You see Tardy left-footed across to the left side to Stewart, who beats the defender to the spot, gets the ball and tips it inside that for her near post. For her, I believe it was 18th goal of the year. I'm sorry, 14th goal of the year, team leading 14th goal of the year. She now 14 goals and 3 assists, and that's the 7th assist of the season for Natalie Tardy, who also has 10 goals. Tardy and Brooke Gallup, each with 7 assists to lead Hermon in that category.
Crusaders making a substitution now. Pangburn plays it back, and we're underway. The Hawks with the lead, 1-0.
Got to see something like that coming, just the way the nature of the game was, with Hermon having a considerable advantage in those types of opportunities where the lead pass leads to a high percentage shot.
Clubbed upfield off the right foot of Aaron Zellick, sending the ball 60 yards in the other direction. Crusaders trying to turn on the ball. Instead, they give it away to Gallup. Pass out wide to Johnson. It's a perfect one. Johnson wrapped around behind the defender. Shot across the face of goal. Just couldn't get the angle down there, but a perfect pass waiting for Johnson to continue her run around the back of the defender.
Yeah, great effort there.
Nearly setting up the Hawks. Or did set them up for a chance at the second goal of the night. So Hermon starting to fire with a little more regularity at the attacking end.
Yeah, really asserting themselves. By the way, that goal by Madison Stewart, the 68th of her career. She now has 68 goals to go with 42 assists as a junior. Outside chance at 100, perhaps.
Bapst took it short from the back, and now they're having to work just to get it about 30 yards out from their goal. Hermon able to dispossess and come away with the steal, playing it back to Garrett. Garrett goes out wide. Heavy touch there from Lila Ryan allows the Crusaders to jump back onto it. Quickly back with Hermon. Garrett to Gallup. Gallup tries to return the favor, but has it intercepted.
Kind of wonder about that, the rollout and the short pass from the goalie in that situation as opposed to a long kick. It's taken John Bapst, in this case, a better part of a minute to clear the defensive end as opposed to a kick that might have got the ball out near midfield. But
deflection there off of Pangburn results in a goal kick for Hermon. Down to 9.5 minutes remaining here in this first half of play. Tonight's coverage brought to you in part by Tiller & Rye, a local grocer located at 20 South Main Street in Brewer. That's proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine. We're also brought to you by Bangor Floral. Make memories, send flowers from Bangor Floral in the In-Town Plaza, 332 Harlow Street in Bangor. There's Johnson playing the ball down and passing it to Garrett. Garrett wanted to switch the play. Now she does. Hermon brings it back towards the midfield, tries to come back to Johnson on the near side. Crusaders jump in front of it, but back to Garrett. Garrett walks the ball back to Ryan. Muth with a touch as Hermon going forward slowly, side to side if they must.
oh, nearly got through. Pass by Stewart.
Back on it are the Hawks. A shot in and what a goal from long distance. Take another look at this one.
Yeah, it's Maddie Stewart again.
Maddie Stewart. The
What's
second
this?
of the night for the Hawks. Look at her just get this ball with one
Bapst
thing on the brain.
Trying to clear it, but unable to. And watch, this is Maddie Stewart getting control. She wastes little time flying a shot up from about 25, 28 yards out over the top of Bouchard. Nothing she could do about it. And the Hermon lead grows to 2-0.
Madison Stewart with a couple of goals here in short order. Taking this from a scoreless tie to a 2-0 advantage for the home team. Hermon looking for more. Tardy sends it across to Garrett. Out in front of her, allowing the Crusaders to play it up the pitch. Thumped forward by Selleck once again. And Bouchard having to go all the way over to the edge of her area to collect it. Garrett able to steer that one in the direction of a teammate, but her pass intercepted. Pangburn right up the middle. Chance here for John Bapst. Taking it all the way to the end line, though, and 3 Hawks were right there in step.
Yeah, it's just see the quickness by the Hawks there defensively as the ball was sent in to Julia Goodine, freshman for John Bapst, head of the field, but Hermon got numbers back there quickly and nothing the John Bapst freshman could do about it.
Johnson down in front of us, bringing the ball under her possession. Now a nice turn. Tried to feed it inside to Gallup. Garrett was backing up the play. Here's Garrett up ahead to Stewart. Stewart tries to get it to Tardy. Tardy trying to outrace the defender back there. Pokes it free, but concedes a foul in the process.
Yeah, had to make the effort there. It was one-on-one, and the goalie was back, so if she could have gotten control, and speaking of Tardy here, she would have had something going there, but good job by Monnier, once again, has had a strong defensive first half for John Bapst of shielding the ball and absorbing the blow.
Ryan passes to Garrett. Garrett forward to Stewart. Stewart's got the angle to Tardy. She feeds it up ahead. Tardy with a step and unable. Really, in the end, it was a good job by Bouchard to come out and challenge.
Yeah, pretty much a stalemate there as the ball
Didn't know whether to call that a shot or a save. It just kind of collided with two bodies and went backwards.
Yeah, I'd have to see that again to see if she got her toe on the ball before, but it was a 50-50 play there, and it went straight up in the air, so that's a win in that case for John Bapst and her goalie.
Garrett's pass intercepted, but nice tackle to get it right back. Garrett takes it out wide, and then Bapst takes it away from her. Here come the Crusaders down that far sideline. A couple of white shirts getting into the box. Chance here for a cross. Delivered in, and it takes a deflection out behind for a John Bapst corner.
John Bapst's first corner of the night. But watch the Hermon defenders sprinting there on that case. And here is the lead from Stewart to Tardy.
Tardy gets ahead of a little bit of hesitation and then realized she's got to come get it.
That's about 50-50. I'm going to give her a shot and a save, though.
Cross comes in, cleared out of the area. Looked like Balmus might have got a punch to it. Gattani comes back in to keep it down there, and Balmus has to go down to the turf to collect that ball.
Yeah, ball is punched back out. Here comes Gattani. Right there, Jake, one dribble and then fire on the right foot. And that's a shot that Balmus has got to be really alert for because that was a quick reaction. You couldn't really tell if Gattani was in position to shoot until she actually did.
A lot of legs in between Becca Balmus and the ball as well as it was coming through the box there. Crusaders with some late life in this first half. Looking for an equalizer before we get to intermission, 4 minutes and 15 seconds from now. There's a good challenge, and keeping the ball down at this end of the pitch is Susie. Ripping it away from Garrett. Now Gallup in the midfield. Past one. Leads it ahead for Tardy. Here comes Bouchard again, and as has been the case on many of those attempts, just a few feet out in front of its intended target.
I'll tell you what, so take somebody like Tardy. He had tremendous conditioning just to be able to run these series of 40-yard sprints up and down the field. Seeing that at the defensive end for Hermon as well.
Tonight's game presented in part by Liberty Olden Licensed Insurance Agent. Liberty is an independent agent who helps individuals and small businesses find the best plans that suit their needs. Call Liberty Olden at 217-8214. Also brought to you in part by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. You can find it at 514 Colebrook Road in Hermon or at BangorTireCompany.com. Johnson. Actually, that was Johnston. Oh, excuse me, Lancaster. I'm getting my 4s, 5s, and 6s all jumbled here. Here's an attempt from distance. Bouchard got her fingertips to it, and that was just enough to steer it off the post.
Yeah, a difference of an inch or two there makes all the difference in the world. So credit Bouchard there. And while she wasn't able to make the stop, just able to get her hands on it enough so that ball hit post instead of the back of the net.
Selleck nearly dispossessed, but the ball glued to her feet, and she's able to pass it near side. Ryan moving it ahead. Oh, Tardy trying to leave it for Lancaster down into the corner, and it looks like Bapst was the last to touch. Yes, they were. Lancaster almost gave a little fake with the right foot, which forced the Crusader defender to play the ball out behind for another Hermon corner with about 1:45 remaining in this first half.
Going to kick number 4 for the Hawks.
Played in by Hermon. Met out of the air off the volley. It was tough to see who that was in the middle of the crowd, but the ball goes sailing into the night sky beyond the goal.
Yeah, good pressure there on the restart by the Hawks, but Bapst able to clear it, or the ball is cleared at least, and it's off Hermon, and so we have the goal kick.
Garrett trying to challenge off the restart. Now to play for a Hermon throw right around midfield. Don't forget, coming up at the half, it is the Heroes Sports Grill halftime show here on Ticket TV. First half highlights, game recap, as well as a look ahead at the broadcast schedule this week on Ticket TV and the airways of 92.9 The Ticket. Approaching the end of the week, but still plenty of action. One of the busier portions of the sports calendar. Baseball playoffs going on. Of course, NFL football kicking off tonight on The Ticket. College football, high school football, and soccer. Got it all right now. And Hermon looking for more here in the final 30 seconds. Played in the direction of goal, but off too wide.
Yeah, I think Stewart there looking for the pass more than the shot there. As Maya Lancaster was ahead of the field, but ball goes out of bounds, and Hermon's going to have to settle for the 2-0 lead to going into intermission.
Crusaders bring it back into play, and there is the whistle on the first half. A couple of late first half goals from Madison Stewart has the home team in front after the first 40. It's Hermon 2, John Bapst nothing. The Heroes halftime show coming your way next on Ticket TV.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth, and Bangor.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Hey you! Yes, you! Are you between the ages of 16 and 24 trying to plan your future? Let the dedicated team at Job Corps get you headed in the right direction. Earn your diploma or get certified in a vocation in less than a year. Call today to change your life.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Thank you for helping us have a great start in 2023.
When we started, we wanted to make sure that North Star could help everyone's needs, whether you own a business, you're a homeowner, or a contractor.
Or you have a big project that you need a big dumpster for.
We have what you need. Front-load dumpsters, roll-offs, and our transfer station, and so much more.
And the best part is, our prices are unbelievable. If you don't have one of these, you're paying too much.
So who cares if your trash gets picked up? At North Star Waste and Recycling, we care.
Welcome back to the Pottle Sports Complex in Hermon, and welcome to the Heroes halftime show here on Ticket TV. You see the scoreline, Hermon out in front over John Bapst, 2-0 at the break. The Hawks 6-2 in their first 8 games this year. John Bapst 8-2 through their first 10. It is the Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center halftime show. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar, taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. Across the way, you see some of the John Bapst fans taking in the contest tonight. Our fan cam brought to you by Black Bear Nation. Football, women's basketball, and men's basketball tickets all on sale today. Call 207-581-BEAR. Go online to goblackbears.com/tickets. All right, Ernie, let's take a look at the first half highlights presented by Next Home Experience. For the third straight year, the market leader. And a lot of good defensive highlights for about the first half hour of this game before Madison Stewart made her imprint.
Yes. Here comes Hermon, which seemed to have most of the offensive advantage here. There's the Stewart, a pass from Tardy, shot out of bounds over the end line. Here's off a corner kick. And the blast there by Peyton Garrett. There's Stewart with a rebound, but Monnier for John Bapst with the second save after Bouchard made the initial stop. Here's John Bapst threatening in the offensive end. Couldn't get a good foot on it, though, and Balmus able to pick up the loose ball. There's Tardy sending it across to Madison Stewart for her first goal of the game. About 12 minutes left in the opening half.
Great pass there from Tardy,
really
too.
Was from the middle of the box. And there's Stewart again coming up with a loose ball and quickly redirecting it in from about 28 yards out over the top of Grace Bouchard. Another threat, this time by Tardy, but Bouchard gets out there just in the nick of time, and the ball pops harmlessly up into the air. There's Tardy one more time. Bouchard gets both hands on it.
Just enough of a tip.
Hitting off the bottom of the left post and maintains the Hermon lead at 2-0.
Second half, about 5 minutes away from getting underway in our coverage tonight on Ticket TV. Brought to you in part by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or watching, soccer can work up quite an appetite. That's why it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizza.com. Coverage also brought to you by Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning. For over 30 years, Bangor's best dry cleaners. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. And Frank's Bake Shop is family owned and operated, and it has been since 1945. Check out Frank's Meals to Go, convenient and delicious. And don't forget those scrumptious baked goods that have made Frank's famous. Call 947-4594. Frank's Bake Shop, 199 State Street in Bangor, and at Frank's Bakery. Take a time out. When we come back, a look at the remainder of the week on Ticket TV as well as the airwaves of 92.9 The Ticket. You're locked into high school soccer on Ticket TV.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
I'd love for you to buy your next vehicle from Down East Toyota, but our customer reviews are much more convincing than I am.
My husband had a Toyota Land Cruiser for 14 years and he loved it. When we heard they were reintroducing them in 2024, I knew I wanted one. Being part of a family-owned business, I like to buy locally. My salesperson Luke and all of the staff were wonderful throughout the entire process.
Thanks, Emily. And when you're looking for the best selection of four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive vehicles, we hope you'll remember.
All roads lead to Down East.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Enhance your student athlete's performance and get to the next level with Queen City Athletics and VZ. Our 7,000 square foot facility that includes an indoor turf and weight room offers 24/7 gym access, personalized training, and programs year-round. From speed and agility, strength and conditioning, or sports-specific training, our expert trainers are ready to help athletes of all levels excel. Visit vz.queencityathletics.com or follow us on Facebook or Instagram to learn more and sign up today.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
Back here at the Pottle Sports Complex in Hermon at the half with the Hawks in front, 2-0 over the Crusaders. Our coverage is brought to you in part by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Ernie, you got the first half numbers?
Yeah, it's unofficially shots on goal. Hermon 7, John Bapst 2, saves 5 for John Bapst, 2 for Hermon. Corner kicks went 4 for the Hermon Hawks and 1 for John Bapst, with one of those corners, I think, leading to a goal. At least leading to a good bid, to be sure. So and those numbers, at least accurately, if not, don't quite reflect Hermon's dominance in terms of field position, scoring chances.
Yeah, it was certainly a slanted pitch in the first 40 minutes
really
of play.
Was.
Halftime recap is brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Tonight's coverage also brought to you by Doors Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all your equipment needs, now offering $0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select models. Visit doorsequipment.com. The teams are making their way back out onto the pitch for the start of the second half. Let's take a look at the upcoming broadcast schedule the rest of the week and into next week on Ticket TV. Tomorrow night, you and Jim will be over at Doyle Field in Brewer as the Hawks hit the road to take on the Witches, coming off their first win of the year.
Yep, Hawks coming off a loss to Foxcroft Academy. And the Witches have been playing better. They gave Oceanside, who's, I believe, the number one team in the Crabtree Points in Class C North, gave them a decent tussle 2 weeks ago. And then, as you mentioned, knocked off MCI at homecoming 34-0 last Friday night. So should be a pretty competitive game there in the Class C North ranks.
We got some Saturday evening soccer coming your way from Cameron Stadium as the Bangor boys host Skowhegan. Next week kicks off with a soccer doubleheader on Wednesday, Bangor at Bapst. The boys up first, followed by the girls at 7. Then on Thursday, right back here at Pottle Field for boys soccer between the Hawks and the Hamden Academy Broncos. Second half is underway. It's the Hawks with the ball, looking to add to their lead immediately. Tardy sending a teammate off to the races down the sideline. Ewer runs it down, but the Crusaders close down on her and force a throw a little further up the pitch.
Yeah, more of the same from the first half there as Tardy sets up Tessa Ewer down the left wing, and John Bapst able to get back defensively to prevent the shot.
Hermon plays that one out for a Crusader throw just to the right of midfield. Claire Starks brings it back in. Crusaders go over the top, and Susie gives chase. Susie gets there, crosses it in. She finds the shins of a teammate who just couldn't get the shot away. The ball kind of got to her before she wanted to get to it. And here comes Hermon in the other direction. Just out in front of Tardy. Crusaders go wide, now try to come up the sideline where it's intercepted by Ewer. Ewer plays it around a defender. Into the feet of Garrett, who has ditched the long sleeves at halftime. Ewer to Gallup. Gallup goes backwards. Now Brooke will try to switch the play, send it out into the middle of the pitch. Calls for handball from the Hawks. Referees didn't see it. Tardy trying to turn and find the angle to get that ball to Ewer. Good defense turned in by the Crusaders. Ella Williams, a freshman back. Tardy and Gallup, a nice little give and go. Tardy in space, leading it over to Stewart, who's working on a hat trick after the first half brace. Stewart with the cross, catches a Crusader. Ewer trying to split two defenders right down the middle. She was able to hold it up long enough for Stewart to get back there and keep the attack alive for Hermon. Johnson on the far side of the field was trying to allow that ball to roll out of play, able to do so.
Yeah, Hermon's able to push its midfield all the way up into the offensive zone to help the likes of Stewart and Tardy and Ewer keep the ball offensively. It's kind of been that way throughout this match.
Tardy was just trying to keep that ball on a string, and then the string broke as the Crusaders are able to pick her off. Playing it up ahead to the furthest person at the top of the pitch. I believe that's Susie running after the ball.
That is Gattani.
No, that's Gattani who's made the switch. She was playing fullback, really, in the first half.
I mean, she was playing in the midfield, but she's just required to play a lot of defense in the first half. And here, she's had a couple of breaks.
Certainly playing more of a holding midfield effort in that first half.
She's had a couple of breaks as she earns the Crusaders a corner kick. Two good bids where she's got the ball down into a scoring position when she really didn't have many chances in the first half.
Cross whipped in, first met by the Hawks.
Gallup, I think, with a header on that.
Played in the direction of goal. Hermon with a header to it right before it gets there. Now back across the face of goal and a clearance by Hermon. Once again, stepping up onto the ball is Maggie Robichaux to keep it down to this end of the pitch, but here comes Hermon. Tardy's pass takes a deflection, but does get out wide to Johnson. Johnson slams on the brakes to allow the defender to pass. Here's Tardy in the middle, rolling it forward to Stewart, unable to get the turn, and the Crusaders will try to clear it. Coverage tonight brought to you in part by Hillside Athletics. They are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages.
Yeah, I see Hermon advancing the ball on its offensive end off the pass, whereas John Bapst, perhaps because they are having to fall back defensively with Hermon controlling much of the play, they're forced to try to advance the ball primarily through the dribble because they don't have strikers in position to receive the passes from back in the field.
Out here in the midfield for a Hermon throw. 5 minutes off the clock in this second half with the Hawks leading the Crusaders 2-0. Hermon entering the game 7th in the Class B North standings at 6-2. The Crusaders came into tonight number 3 with a record of 8-2. There's a collision at the 30 and a free kick awarded to the Hawks. Pangburn dishing out some contact. Yeah, just Tardy tries to go forward to Gallup. It's intercepted. Johnson gets it back to Gallup. A little bit of space in the midfield, trying to pass it ahead to Tardy. The Crusaders trying to get it out from under their feet. Tardy keeping the pressure down at this end. Ewer tried to kind of bow around it to get the angle on a cross, and the Crusaders not only able to win the ball away, able to keep it in play.
I think that was Monier again, number 21.
Garrett finds the open player, Tardy. Put a low drive back in the direction of Bouchard, but she was able to scoop it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of vision she had on this shot. Bouchard might have been
a little late to react.
Yeah, a little screen action there, but got down low and got that right hand on it to prevent it from getting past her.
Fired back by the Crusaders, but right to Hermon. We'll show you the live events coming up the rest of the week and into the weekend on 92.9 The Ticket in just a second as this one's played deep. Gattani giving chase, but Hermon the first there to roll it out of play. Tonight, week 6 in the NFL kicks off. Niners at Seahawks in an NFC West battle. Getting underway in just a few moments. Coverage about half an hour, or 25 minutes from getting underway on The Ticket. Tomorrow night, Dodgers-Padres Game 5 after L.A. staves off elimination with an 8-0 victory last night.
By the way, did you see who started that game?
Ryan Brazier, baby. Ryan Brazier.
Red Sox cast off Ryan Brazier.
He's only had like a 1.50 ERA in 60 games as a Dodger since being cut with a 80 ERA in Boston.
Worked at an inning and a third, I believe.
Saturday,
starter.
You got Maine football back into conference play at Delaware at 1 with coverage beginning at 12:30. Then we'll bring you some baseball action in the afternoon or evening, if there is any, before a quadruple header of NFL action on Sunday. It begins with Bears and Jags in London at 9:15. Then you got the Cards at Lambeau. In the 1 o'clock window, Chargers-Broncos in the Sunday afternoon 4 o'clock window, and Bengals at the Giants to round out Sunday night football before Bills and Jets come your way on Monday night from the Meadowlands. The new look New York Jets, led by Mr. Ulbrich, who had his first order of business today in taking away play calling duties from Nathaniel Hackett. Aaron Rodgers, a couple days removed from getting his head coach fired, figured, well, maybe I shouldn't drag my feet on this one and pretend like I'm okay with it.
So the Jets have replaced their bald head coach with a coach who wears his hat backwards.
The Jets are going to jet.
A little style, New York style.
Here's a chance and a goal, and this time Tardy's on the scoreboard. Take a look at the replay here off the attempted clearance.
Yep. John Bapst tries to clear but loses possession. There is Brooke Gallup controlling the ball. Gets the ball to Tardy. She wastes little time and
just wrapping that right leg almost around the defender.
Yeah, exactly. Inside that left post. That's goal number 11 for her on the season. Assist to Brooke Gallup.
$3-0 now Hermon after 2 first-half goals from Madison Stewart. 1 here for Tardy. Tardy was involved in at least one of those first-half goals, correct?
Yeah, she had an assist on the first goal with a cross from right to left. Now that duo has been something else here over the years for the Hawks. They're still juniors, so another year left, but
long run there for Gattani as she gets cut off by a couple of defenders.
Now combined for 123 goals.
Not a bad strike force.
77 assists between the two of them.
Bouchard collects the ball at the back for the Crusaders. In just a moment, we'll send you off to a break, but keep an eye right here on the action at Pottle Field. Gattani again trying to go forward. And a free kick here is in favor of the Crusaders.
Yeah, Hermon fans wanted it to go the other way. You see the free arm on the shoulder there.
Foul committed by Maddie Muth. Gattani to the edge of the box, headed into a dangerous area, but just no white shirts there to play it. Back to Gattani. Gattani, another nice attempted cross, kind of through a channel there between Hawk defenders, but no one on the receiving end, and had to play for a goal kick.
Now, in that case, given her leg, probably I just sort of shot the ball at the goal. Give it a chance. You're down 3. You can't waste a lot of time if you don't have to. And
Hawks will take the short route out of the back. We've seen the Crusaders try to do that quite a number of times tonight, and it works out about as well as it does for John Bapst when they attempt it. They get to the 30-yard line, and then it's intercepted. This ball rolls out behind for another goal kick here for Hermon.
Yeah, no win tonight. Had win most of the day, but not tonight. There's the half moon.
I was
see it.
just about to say you're going to be happy because
Yeah.
I can see the moon again.
Look at it. I mean, that's perfectly half. You see the straight line down the center of it.
Supposed to be a big night for those interested in the northern lights here as far as visibility in eastern, central, and northern Maine.
Well, actually a lot
Really,
of
it's kind of
opportunities.
like the northern part of the U.S. The
Yeah.
entire country has an opportunity to view it tonight if you're under clear skies.
There have been multiple chances this summer and now into fall to view those, and I'm just hoping as I get to the top of Charleston Hill that I can look across, because you can see, miles from that top of that.
The little aurora borealis action.
It's all pretty cool. Can't see it from my house, but if I drive like a half a mile, I can get to a hill and be in pretty good shape if it's out.
With the teams trading possession back and forth here in the midfield, let's get ready to send you off to that break, but fear not, we'll keep you with an eye on the action. Picture in picture, back with the commentary right after this timeout on Ticket TV.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Back here at Pottle Field, chance on goal, and it's another one for the Hawks. Back at the perfect time to catch Hermon's 4th goal of the game. Take another look.
Yeah, Peyton Garrett this time. Play started with a throw-in from the right wing. Brooke Gallup gets the ball ahead to Peyton Garrett, takes one dribble, and left-footed it. Again, just off the hands of the leaping Bouchard, and inside that far post, the right post, and it's 4-0. Second assist of the half for Brooke Gallup to go along with the first goal of the night for the freshman Peyton Garrett.
This game was scoreless through the first 28 minutes or so before Madison Stewart opened the scoring for the Hawks. So first one coming around the 28th minute. We're about 14 minutes into the second half. Scoreless for 28, and then 4 put up by Hermon in about half an hour worth of play.
It's just a case of matchups when you think about the fact that Hermon, at least at this point, on its way to its second win over the year over John Bapst, while John Bapst has swept Ellsworth, and Ellsworth has swept Hermon.
Should make for a nice little postseason setup here.
Well, it depends on, they hope to avoid each other as long as they can, knowing that the other half of the field is from another conference. But was it right now? It was coming into play tonight. It was 3, 5, and 7, I think, was John Bapst, Ellsworth, and Hermon. This will move Hermon up, should move Hermon up. I'm sure what Hermon and Ellsworth would not like, particularly Hermon, would not be in a 4-5 matchup with Ellsworth.
Yeah.
And, given there's a lot that can happen with the points between now and the end of the regular season, but I'm sure John Bapst would prefer not to have a 3-6 matchup against Hermon in the quarterfinals. So, be interested to see how that all shakes out here in a couple of weeks.
Crusaders having to bring it in from deep in their defensive end, playing it up the sideline. Garrett just unable to keep it in. The touch she was looking for, and John Bapst brings it back in. Gattani flicks it up to herself. Now tries to feed a teammate up the sideline. Gattani quickly throwing it back in over the head of Claire Starks. Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by the Fitch Company, where you will find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. Also brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Route 1A in Hancock and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Hermon trying to get it out of the back. The Crusaders trying to keep it down here. That takes a deflection. Will it get out of play? Yes. Crosses over for a throw just in front of the corner flag. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them out first. Check them out often. Do Green Sustainability, always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. A little bit of a tie-up there between Claire Gattani and Maddie Muth. Actually, that's Garrett down in the corner, and it's going to be a free kick here for the Crusaders. Gattani takes it quickly. Cross into the middle, and a collision of bodies in there. And I believe they're giving the free kick in the direction of Hermon.
Yeah, here's Gattani taking the restart. And one of the John Bapst players trying to make contact.
I think that is Pangburn with the headband in the middle of it.
And she went into Gallup, who was there defensively, and the foul goes against Pangburn.
Up ahead, but offsides will end that move for the Hawks.
I tell you what, though, that's about the first one of the night on Hermon, and they've been running these same plays throughout the evening. Pretty good percentage of successful runs as opposed to that one there, which is the offsides.
Crusaders play it forward. Tardy jumps on it, up ahead. Stewart, 2 first-half goals. Another would give her the hat trick. She slams on the brakes here inside the box, playing it across the ground over to Tardy.
Oh.
And she just tugs it off that left foot over towards the far corner.
Yeah, got too much on it there. Curled it wide, but you kind of see that coming. You knew that Stewart was waiting for somebody to streak up the middle of the field. Can't see it here, but here she comes. Both of them. You were number 7, Tardy number 16, and centering pass. And this is not an easy play either. One time. Ball goes out. Didn't really have time to settle. She saw one defender on her and another one coming, so she wanted to move. Tardy did the ball toward the goal as quickly as she could.
Crusaders bring it out from the back, electing to go short once more, and as has been the case tonight, the ball gets jumbled up around the 25 or 30-yard line when either team opts to go that route. Here's Lancaster out wide. Lancaster gets around her defender, now slams on the brakes, brings it back with her, but passes into the midfield to a couple of Crusaders. Muth is able to play it down and keep it under possession for the Hawks momentarily. There's a good run up the far sideline, trying to bring it into the middle, into the direction of Gattani, cleared out by Hermon.
Yeah, the Crusaders moved Gattani up into the forward line. Reasonable thing to do. You need to score goals to have a chance to win.
Yeah.
She's had a couple of opportunities here in the second half.
She's had a couple good runs, if nothing else, using that size and strength to hold off some of the Hermon defenders. Hawks trying to find Tardy once more.
Two. Garrett with a steal.
Garrett plays it up the pitch, and the last Crusader to it is able to get a clearance.
Yeah, Stewart was behind just in case.
She was hanging out there.
There, lurking.
Johnston with a nice little run up through traffic. Tardy dispossessed and Pangburn onto it. Pangburn plays it backwards, and now the Crusaders knock it up towards the midfield. Gattani goes out wide. Return to Gattani is intercepted. A little too soft on the return effort.
Yeah, that's the case there.
But
They'll be pretty firm with these passes against the Hermon defense.
Crusaders were able to scramble and keep possession of the ball, but that pass intercepted, and Johnston spilled after running after it.
Yeah, that's good work by Johnson. Good hustle. That earned her the free kick.
The Coach House Restaurant and Brewer is your stop for homestyle cooking, homemade desserts, and experience-friendly staff. The Coach House, takeout available, 457 Wilson Street and Brewer, and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. Coverage on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Betty's Ice Cream. If you're looking for a sweet treat, head to Betty's Ice Cream after the game. They serve up homemade ice cream and creamy milkshakes, along with paletas and mangonadas, conveniently located at 1012 Stillwater Avenue, right behind Town Fair Tire. Open from noon to 8:30 Monday through Friday. Another collision there, and a talking to here from the referee. Gattani, I guess,
Wanted the card.
Didn't like the result, even though it was a free kick here for Bapst. She takes it quickly, and Balmus had come out of goal. Tough to see who that was. Was that Pangburn?
Pangburn.
Went airborne
Couldn't
after the ball.
quite get ahead on it. No, she had an open net.
Here come the Hawks trying to quickly bring it the other way. Gattani with a challenge in the midfield, and then she gets dropped. Out of bounds along the far side for a Hermon throw. And now both teams will make a substitution here.
If you're number 7, it's time to leave the game.
Guess so. A couple of number 7s heading off the pitch.
Both of them left.
Don't forget to start your weekdays the right way with a morning roast. Weekdays 6 to 8 a.m. Brian Sullivan, Tyler Cruz, Greg Hirsch, and Jeff Hoke. Some combination of them in the studio every morning. And it's The Drive, taking you home in the afternoons, weekdays 4 to 6. Ernie and myself in the studio tomorrow on your Friday drive home.
Well, there hasn't been much to talk about this week.
No, nothing going on in the sports world. Here's Hermon in search of a 5th goal tonight. Tardy's got one of them so far to go with an assist. She steps through several defenders. Back to Johnson, who gets a shot away, but it floats right in the direction of Bouchard.
It's a lot of work there by Tardy. There's Johnson there with a wide open shot, but Bouchard has it covered. Bouchard with 7 saves on the game. Monnier, the defender, has 1 in the first half.
Johnson keeping this alive in the corner and getting through a couple of defenders, playing it back to Garrett. Garrett returns it to Johnson, who continues down into the corner to the end line, and that one just crossed over before she tried to cross it into the box. Rise Co-working Collaboration is your perfect meeting space. Rise is your go-to destination for business gatherings. Rise Co-working Collaboration, where business meets convenience, just off I-395 in Bangor and at risemain.com. Tonight's game also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated, Knowlton Auto provides guaranteed service at a fair price. 3297 Broadway in Kentuskeg or at knowltonautomotive.net. Pangburn advancing up the pitch through traffic here for Bapst. Crusaders trying to keep it down at this end. Cross comes in, but no white shirts in front of it. And Balmus collects that one off the turf as we dip inside the final quarter hour here tonight at the Pottle Sports Complex with the Hawks leading the Crusaders 4-0. At Praise Auto Sales, you can check out their impressive inventory and weekly specials, 1722 Broadway in Bangor, or at praiseautosales.com. Ball being volleyed back and forth between the 40-yard lines right now. Urban Pizza, open at 329 Main Street in Bangor with carry-out available from 11 a.m. Order online at urbanpizzapie.com. Played over the top, giving chase is Stewart. She gets there. Actually, that's Tardy. Tardy trying to go to the near post and just couldn't get that angle down as it floats wide. Tardy's trying to argue for a corner, saying that Bouchard got a hand on that.
Boy,
and she's walked right over to the corner and planted herself there.
Yeah, I don't think so. But look at that speed. She gets out ahead of the pack there.
Referee,
yeah, not close.
Appears to be asking Bouchard if
I didn't see it. But we do have a stoppage here.
I'm not sure what the stoppage is for exactly.
No, they're going to give it to her. She's going to get the corner.
Well, if you just walk to the corner and don't move.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm not moving till you put the ball down.
It works. It's a little bit
I guess
tardy over
it
there.
was close with the angle the way it was, but didn't appear to touch the hand of the goalie.
Here's Tardy with the corner that she successfully lobbied for. A loose ball ends up out of play behind the goal, and it appears to be a goal kick in favor of the Crusaders.
Yeah, Brooke Gallup came in there and got a head on it, but couldn't get a clean look at the goal. And the ball went out wide of the right post.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Don't forget to stock up on your favorite sweets from Sweet Cheeks before or after the game. They're open 24 hours a day at 113 Main Road in Holden. We're also brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, it's Auto Radiator Services. Call 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Get ready to send you off to another picture-in-picture break here momentarily once the ball leaves this attacking position.
This was another one of those short passes from a goal kick that John Bapst has been unable to clear.
Crusaders now getting it up into the midfield to Pangburn. Up the sideline where Johnson steals it. Hermon trying to work it back down, but the Crusaders able to clear it about 20 yards in the other direction. Let's send you off to that break. We'll be back with the commentary for the final portion of this contest tonight from the Pottle Sports Complex right after this on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth. Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Casella. Giving resources new life. Firehouse Subs. 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Levesque Business Solutions. Your one-stop source for office equipment and furniture. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. The official sports grill of Ticket TV. Varney Mazda, located at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor. Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. And by Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's best driver's ed for 55 years.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Yep.
Welcome back to Pottle Field. Inside the final 10 minutes tonight with the Hermon Hawks looking to salt away a 4-0 victory. It'd be their 7th win of the season and would be just the 3rd defeat of the year for the Crusaders. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Streets Landscape, Maine's home for landscaping, site work, paving, and line striping. For over 24 years, Streets has been providing both commercial and residential services in the greater Bangor area. Streets Landscape, they take care of your property like it was their own. Hermon having to do a little defending here as that ball only out as far as Pangburn. Now she'll drive one right up the middle, deflected down, and a chance for the Hawks to clear it up the pitch. Don't forget to give Ticket TV a follow on social media, on Twitter at 929 The Ticket and Facebook 92.9 The Ticket. Ticket TV also brought to you in part by the Henry's Bridal Boutique, locally owned and operated since 1999 and proud to be Bangor's longest standing bridal shop. Visit them at 31 Washington Street in Bangor or online at thehenrysbridal.com. Good chance here for the Crusaders. First shot blocked down around the 20-yard line. Second attempt towards goal, and Balmus down to a knee to collect.
It's one of the better shots that the Crusaders have had this evening. First save of the second half for Balmus.
At Varney Chevrolet, their great staff will help you find the car, truck, or SUV you've been looking for. Find new roads at Varney Chevrolet, 384 Somerset Avenue, just off exit 150 in Pittsfield. and at VarneyChevrolet.com. Johnson trying to give chase down this near sideline, and overrunning the ball was the Crusader, so Johnson jumps on it. Back to Tardy. Tardy's shot blocked behind for a corner. Pangburn going to the turf with that effort, and another opportunity late in this one for the Hawks.
Belabor the point, but you just see the team speed of Hermon just creating all kinds of pressure when play starts out kind of innocently. They just attack with their legs.
Cross in from Tardy, and that one has to be tipped out by Bouchard. Gallup, the first to it off the deflection, back to Tardy, who returns it to Brooke. Brooke plays it over onto the left foot. Gets a pass in, but to Crusaders. Hermon keeping it down in the attacking end at the edge of the box. Shot in, and Bouchard just having to palm that one off a hop and then dive to the turf. Bouchard has made some nice saves here tonight despite the scoreline.
Yeah, she really has. She's got 9 of the 10 saves for John Bapst.
Julia Goodine trying to win possession on the sideline. Hermon again plays it long and just letting Hawks chase after it.
Yeah, they advance it that way, and John Bapst tried to advance it with the dribble, and it's just you're able to cover a lot more space with the pass, especially with the speedsters that Hermon has to go down and chase the ball down. You're also able to get back, use that speed to get back when John Bapst does counter.
Garrett will have a go here and puts it just over the top of goal. That was not too far off from distance.
Peyton Garrett again. What an impressive freshman in the midfield with a long booming leg.
6 minutes remaining here tonight in Hermon as we take another look at that last attempt. 35 yards out or so.
Pretty close to 35, and the kick is good over the football crossbar.
That restart taken too quickly. Is your car still living in the 90s? Upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with Mainly Audio. Visit them at 191 Beachland Road in Ellsworth or call 667-9777 because your car deserves a smart upgrade, not just a fuzzy dice. And at Union Street Towing, they have been serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. They are fully insured and licensed. Call Union Street Towing, 942-4200. The Hawks 5 minutes away from a clean sheet victory tonight.
Ooh.
Up ahead here, a chance for Hermon, and a save by Bouchard, throwing the body in front of it on the attempt by Johnson, and then the follow from Kelly goes sailing over net.
Great job there by Bouchard to come out. Here's the pass ahead from Stewart. And I believe that's Johnson there.
Yeah.
She gets to the ball, but Bouchard smothers it.
Throwing the body in front of it.
And here comes the rebound. Bouchard tries to get back. He's not going to be able to, but the ball was kicked wide. As number 3 for the Hawks, Brooklyn Kelly tries to get a shot off before Bouchard does get back to the goal line.
Crusaders trying to go short once again. And we got a substitution here before Bapst brings it back in. Actually, 2 new Crusaders onto the pitch. Sweet Frog is your touchdown treat this high school football season, located at 878 Suite B in Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Sweet Frog, where their secret ingredient is fun. Garrett just relentless in the midfield for Hermon.
Still in control.
Here's another left-footed attempt, and that one strikes the upper left 90. Right in the corner from Garrett. Give her one more attempt, and she's probably going to put it in.
I mean, she had to battle about 2 or 3 different defenders to keep advancing that ball and still had the strength to power that shot up.
First one sailed just slightly over the crossbar. That one clanged right into
at the corner
where the crossbar meets the post on the left corner. Got a replay of it coming in just a second with 3 minutes remaining in the contest. Devin Stanley trying to hold off a defender. Stanley giving chase. And a nice turn away from the Crusaders. Though Susie with a dispossession, although Hermon wins it right back. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007 with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Hermon and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. And if you're looking for something to do after the game, join us at Mad Cat & Company, located in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza, for amazing food and drink specials and karaoke every Wednesday through Saturday. It's Mad Cat & Company, where friends meet and become family. Down to 2 minutes remaining tonight in Hermon as Garrett tosses it in towards the corner. Kelly and Johnson give chase. Johnson passes it back into the middle of the pitch. She was looking for Ewer in there. Battle for possession, and Garrett retreats to win it back. Garrett forward for Johnson, but Crusaders send it in the other direction. For homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes it, it's the Farmer's Table at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. And Mainly Mercantile is your modern-day mercantile, offering vintage antiques, furniture, decor, jewelry, herbal supplements, retro candy, and Maine souvenirs with multiple vendors. Visit their new location, 690 Main Street in Bangor, just south of the casino when you're heading towards Hamden. Gattani in the middle of the pitch. Gattani will give it a go from range, and Hermon throwing a body in front.
Yeah, always somebody there defensively for the Hawks.
Head to Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza at the Bangor Mall. Check out their Facebook page for special events like their air hockey tournament coming up on October 26th. Book your birthday party with packages starting at just $50. Call 860-462-1843 for details, located at 663 Stillwater Avenue. Balmus in no rush to bring this one back into play.
Nope.
Final 20 ticking off here from Pottle Field.
Pretty dominant performance by the Hawks here.
They are certainly used to that on this turf.
Gained the season sweep of the Crusaders, outscoring them in the 2 games 8-1. The Crusaders have only lost one other game this season. That was to Class A Bangor.
There's the final whistle. Hermon advances to 7-2 on the season with a 4-0 victory over the Crusaders, who fall to 8-3 here in this Class B clash from the Pottle Sports Complex. Don't go anywhere. The McDonald's postgame show is coming your way next on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is...
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Ambition is desire. Ambition is spirit. Ambition is drive. Find your ambition right here at Coldbrook Mitsubishi in Skowhegan. There's a reason we're the #1 Mitsubishi volume dealer in the state. We've got the selection. We've got rates as low as 0%, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. Find your ambition. Drive your ambition. Only at Coldbrook Mitsubishi, Madison Avenue, Skowhegan. Start here at coldbrookmitsubishi.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've lived quite a life.
Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let Dr. Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to destination for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmain.com.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner, as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
With a great backyard comes great responsibility. From the keeper of the flame to the referee of the greatest game ever played, lifelong memories start here at Glenburn Landscape and Supply. Residential and commercial projects are a breeze with our premium mulch, stone, and topsoil products. And maintain your backyard in style with the industry's leading lawn care products and equipment. Built to work and built to last. With rugged durability and superior performance, these tools were built for you. Glenburn Landscape and Supply, where great backyards begin.
Welcome back to the Pottle Sports Complex here at Hermon High School, where the Hermon Hawks just defeated the John Bapst Crusaders by that scoreline of 4-0 in Class B soccer tonight on Ticket TV. Our coverage is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. Greenway Equipment in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a Deere. See the Smith Brothers, your local John Deere dealers. And welcome in to the McDonald's post-game show, presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street, Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. Ernie, let's get right to it with the post-game highlights presented by Next Home Experience.
Yes, indeed. This game was pretty much controlled from start to finish by the Hermon Hawks. You see there with a long pass ahead to Tardy, kicks it back over to Tessa Ewer. Her shot goes wide of the near post. Here's a corner kick with Peyton Garrett with a shot. Nice save there, and then a nice save by Monnier of John Bapst on the rebound. John Bapst didn't have a lot of threats, but here's a possession deep in the offensive end, and finally Becca Balmas comes up with a loose ball. Here's Garrett there with a left-footed cross to Stewart on the run, and she taps it into the near corner to get Hermon on the board with 12 minutes left in the opening half. And there's Stewart again getting possession of a loose ball with a great shot over the top of Grace Bouchard to make it 2-0. That was the halftime lead for the Hawks. Here Tardy gets sent in, but Bouchard does a nice job of getting out there just in time to foil the scoring bid. Here's Tardy again, changes directions, and then lofts a shot, airtime, tapped by Bouchard off the post. Hermon again, a little give-and-go action. There's Tardy with looks like a screenshot that Bouchard had a little trouble picking up, but was able to dive down and make the save. Here's the Hawks regaining possession again. There's Tardy, and she's not denied that time as she pops in a goal to make it 3-0. And there's Peyton Garrett with just a blast. Really a quick turnaround. It really was not a lot of setup time to get a lot of strength on the shot, but it was strong and accurate, and that made it 4-0. Hermon continuing to attack. Here comes Tardy again, just off the inside of the near post. Here's Johnston gets her shot blocked. Bouchard had a good game, really.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn Kelly overshoots the rebound there. And Bouchard with
close to double-digit saves, right?
Yep. I had it with 11 saves, and then there was a save by Monnier, the defender, on the rebound in the first half. So, yeah, she had 11 saves for Bouchard, and they were all testers pretty much.
Once again, those post-game highlights presented by Next Home Experience for the third straight year. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. All right, let's show you the play of the game now, and we're going to dial it back to the first goal of the night. Tardy on the setup, Stewart on the finish. A perfect pass, a perfect finish, and a 1-0 lead for the Hawks on this play.
Yeah, looking at him, I thought the second goal of the game was pretty good as well, but here's Tardy gaining possession pops the ball up, and there is Stewart there on the run.
That first touch can't be undersold either. To play it out of the air like that, right down to your possession.
Control of it, as opposed to having it get out too far in front of you there. The ball control, impressive there, and she was able to take one more step and then finish it off inside the near post to give Hermon a lead it would not relinquish.
Play of the game presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer. They're hiring for early mornings and late nights. Start at 17 and up. Search for these locations at jobs.mchire.com. From the person who scored the play of the game, it is the same one we're giving the award of player of the game, Madison Stewart, with the first half brace to set up the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, here's the second goal here is John Bapst trying to clear. But you see, there's Stewart right there stepping in to make the interception and then quickly lofting a right shot. Beautiful shot over the top of Grace Bouchard. Nothing she could do about it as Stewart, with pinpoint accuracy, gets it over her hands and under the crossbar. That made it 2-0 with about 8 minutes left in the first half. She scored those two goals less than 4 minutes apart in that first half to give Hermon control of the contest.
Player of the game presented by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, try the new Firehouse Captain's Club, only at Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Tonight's coverage is also presented in part by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. And we're brought to you by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Take a time out here in the post-game show. When we come back, get you the final game recap as well as a look ahead at what is to come the rest of this week and into next week on both Ticket TV and the airwaves of 92.9 The Ticket. That's all coming up next in the McDonald's post-game show here on Ticket TV.
Maine's largest network of parts just got a little bigger. Coastal Auto Parts, newest location in Bangor, has all your automotive needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Whether you're a professional mechanic or just need a little help, find everything you need all under one roof. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you with friendly service and expert advice right here at 200 Sylvan Road, just off I-95. Drive in, stock up, and hit the road with confidence. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that...
The process at Fairway Auto Sales when you buy a car should be easy. There's no games, and people appreciate that when they're buying a vehicle.
I've purchased 6 vehicles through Tony's Fairway Auto. I have a business where we transport a lot of elderly. I can go to Tony or text Tony or Nicole and let them know what I'm looking for, and he'll find it and get right back to me.
We like to say, come buy your vehicle to Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way we do business.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
The marathon of life can be challenging. Chores and responsibilities keep us from the things we once loved and the aspirations we set. But it's never too late to find your second wind. With an affordable, fully online program and advisors to help you along the way, you can cross the finish line at your own pace. Finish strong at the University of Maine.
Welcome back to Pottle Field, putting the finishing touches on tonight's broadcast of the Hermon Hawk 4-0 victory over the John Bapst Crusaders here on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, just across the street from the entrance to Hermon High School. Family owned and operated since 2007. 2 great locations right here in Hermon and on Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. We're also brought to you by Mad Cat and Company, located in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza for amazing food and drink specials, plus karaoke every Wednesday through Saturday. It's Mad Cat and Company, where friends meet and become family, plus the Farmer's Table, your stop for homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes it, at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. All right, Ernie, let's get to the game recap. But first, we should note a milestone win for head coach of the Hermon Hawks, MJ Ball.
I don't know what I'm more impressed with, the actual win total or the winning percentage.
The amount of time that it took to get there, definitely.
MJ Ball in his 11th year here with the Hermon Hawks. Tonight was win number 150. 100 in 11 years. So that's averaging like 13 to 14 wins a year.
In 16-game regular seasons.
14-game regular season, right?
14? Is it?
Yeah.
Even shorter. All right.
And he's 150 wins, 12 losses, 6 ties, and probably close to half of those losses are in state championship games. So they're getting through seasons and seasons. This year they've had a couple of losses. I mean, it's kind of impressive to look at the way the PVC, the Big East, is stacking up this year. John Bapst has defeated Ellsworth twice and lost to Hermon twice. Hermon has lost to Ellsworth twice and defeated John Bapst twice, and Ellsworth has defeated Hermon twice and lost to John Bapst twice. So who's to say which one of those 3 teams is going to emerge to be the Big East and Penobscot Valley Conference representative deepest into the playoffs? But you look at the way that Hermon played tonight, it's kind of hard to think that it's going to take a heck of a performance to knock them off. Ellsworth's lost a couple of players here in the last few weeks. They're actually on their 3rd goaltender now, and Maya Coffin, one of their top forwards, is out with an injury too, so they're a little on demand. Hermon is not on demand at this point. They are a mix of youth and experience, and are seemingly getting better with every game that they play based on tonight. Tonight outshot John Bapst 16-4 shots on goal. Saves in the game were 4 by Balmus of Hermon to preserve the shutout, 11 for Grace Bouchard of John Bapst, and many of them of the very challenging variety. And then there was one save by one of the fullbacks, Reese Monnier, sophomore, came on a rebound shot that was destined for the net, but she was able to steer it clear of the goal and out of bounds. So 12 saves total for the Crusaders. Corner kicks were 6 for Hermon and 2 for John Bapst, and where it counts the most, it was Hermon 4 and John Bapst 0.
And just to put a bow on MJ Ball, the 150, 12-6 record, that's an .893 winning percentage, .929 unbeaten percentage when you factor in those draws as well.
It's remarkable the success that the team has had and continues to have, because when you're talking about over 11 years, you're not talking about one group of players. You're talking
certainly
3 or 4 or 5 groups of players. See, now you probably cycle them through at the varsity level, at the starting varsity level, typically every 2 or 3 years.
Coverage tonight brought to you by Mainly Mercantile, your modern-day mercantile offering vintage, antiques, furniture, decor, jewelry, herbal supplements, retro candy, and Maine souvenirs from multiple vendors. Visit their new location at 690 Main Street in Bangor, just south of the casino when you're heading towards Hamden. Also brought to you by Dragon Lair Arcade and Pizza at the Bangor Mall. Check out their Facebook page for special events like Air Hockey Tournament coming up on October 26th. Book your birthday party with packages starting at just $50. Call 860-462-1843 for details. Located at 663 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Tonight's contest presented in part by Varney Mazda. Varney Mazda offers an extensive new and pre-owned Mazda inventory as well as competitive Mazda lease specials, finance options, and expert Mazda auto service. Varney Mazda at 260 Hogan Road in Bangor and at varneymazda.com. And Hidden Meadows Golf Course, a presenter of high school sports on Ticket TV, features a 300-yard driving range, a fully stocked pro shop, and a 9-hole course that fits your game regardless of skill level. It's Hidden Meadows Golf Course, where golf is for everyone. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events the rest of the week and the weekend on 92.9 The Ticket. Thursday night football in the NFL kicking off in about 20 minutes time or so out in Seattle with an NFC West showdown between the 2-3 Niners and the 3-2 Seahawks currently leading that division. Tomorrow night, it's Game 5 of the NLDS between the Padres and the Dodgers from Chavez Ravine in L.A. And then on Saturday, Maine football re-enters conference play at Delaware. Black Bears looking to run their win streak to 3 straight. AL Game 5 from the divisional series, if there's one to be played on Saturday night. Then a quadruple header of NFL action on Sunday. Bears and Jags from over in London in the AM hours. Cardinals and Packers in the 1 o'clock window. Chargers at Broncos in the 4 o'clock window. And the Bengals at the Meadowlands taking on the Giants in Sunday Night Football before we bring you the battle for New York between the Bills and the Jets on Monday night with coverage beginning at 7:30. Tonight's contest, presented by Northeast Driving School. They have been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschools.com to select your course. And for over 5 decades, Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Now let's take a look at the broadcast schedule the rest of the week. Ernie, you're going to be in Brewer tomorrow night to see the Witches take on the Hawks.
Indeed, Class C football. Hermon 3-2, among the top teams in the division. Brewer coming off its first win of the year, pretty convincing victory over MCI of Pittsfield last week, and they've played better the last couple of weeks. They put themselves in a position where it should be a pretty competitive game Friday night over at historic Doyle Field in Brewer.
Then on Saturday, we've got boys soccer from Cameron Stadium at 6 as the Rams host Skowhegan. Next week, Ticket TV action gets underway on Wednesday, a doubleheader as Bangor takes on John Bapst. The boys up first at 5, followed by the girls at 7. On Thursday, right back here at Pottle Field to see the Hermon boys host Hamden Academy. Only thing left to do now is give out credit where it's due to our Ticket TV crew tonight at Pottle Field. We had Max Pottle directing and producing the show from the brand new Ticket trailer making its debut here tonight at Pottle Field. Down beneath us in the press box, Max also on graphic duty. Kim Mitchell, Peter Paul at the camera crew, RJ Novio running the scoreboard, and Ernie Clark, my broadcast partner tonight on this 4-0 victory for the Hermon Hawks over the John Bapst Crusaders. This has been Class B Girls High School Soccer on Ticket TV.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
To my first Mazda, thanks for always being there for me. Watch after your next owner as you have me.
Find your Mazda today at Varney Mazda in Bangor.
High school sports on Ticket TV has been brought to you by your local McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer, Greenway Equipment Sales, Next Home Experience, Casella, Firehouse Subs, Levesque Business Solutions, Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, Varney Mazda, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Dean's Detailing, Northeast Driving School, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Colebrook Mitsubishi, North Star Waste and Recycling, Loring Job Corps, Praise Auto Sales, Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company, Doors Equipment, Fairway Auto Sales, Bangor Mall Cinema 10, Streets Landscape, The Fitch Company, Bangor Tire Company, Frank's Bake Shop, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Tiller and Rye, Liberty Olton Insurance, Urban Pizza, The Growing Place, Tossie's Checkout, Betty's Ice Cream, Auto Radiator Service, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Union Street Towing, Rise Co-working and Collaboration Space, Sweet Frog, The Henry's Bridal Boutique, Bennett Auto Center, Angelo's Pizza, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Mainly Audio, Knowlton Automotive, Varney Chevrolet, Hammond Lumber Company, First National Bank, Midcoast Denture Design, Hopkins Energy, Napa Auto Parts, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Queen City Athletics, Washington County Community College, and Down East Toyota. This Ticket TV broadcast has been a production of Sportsnet Maine.